I'm Sofia Ojeda, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on Sportslifetalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Keep the wins go hard. Rise a star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote. Chill.
Yeah, let's go, SLT Nation. What it do, fam? Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. It is season 4, the year of the Mamba, and KT and I, we are still 10 toes down, grinding all across this country, and we're finding rising superstars, future phenoms, and celebrities, individuals who are doing big things and accomplishing big dreams. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we got the face that sunk 1,000 ships. Ladies and gentlemen, we got one of the dopest co-anchors, one of the journalists. She is a who's who in making a name for herself down in the H-Town market by way, and I'm gonna butcher this one, Absecon, New Jersey. By way of Lima, Peru. Y'all make some noise for the one, the only, the beautiful, the talented, the KPRC. Stand up for your very own Sofia Ojeda. Sofia Ojeda. Hey, how you doing today, Sofia?
Hi. Oh my gosh, what a welcome. Thank you so much for having me on the show. I'm so excited.
Well, we super excited about having you on here. All right, so welcome to all of our new friends trolling down south on I-45. That's right, we're in H-Town today. But if this is your first time rocking with the SLT crew, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the OG, all things Louisiana. Put your L's up, Mr. Yeet is in the building, and that's right. I've been saying yeet way before Jay Uso. Y'all go check the record. And allow me to introduce my brother from another mother, the other side of the You Got Next logo, the Quiet Storm. Shh. All facts, no cap. The head coach, KT, Kev. Boy, you a bad boy, man. You be going to get us some dope guests. I got to give it to you, fam. Thank you so much for blessing the platform today, man. How you doing today, bro?
Don't thank me. Thank Sofia for accepting the invitation, B. Jones.
Facts. You didn't do it by yourself, right? She had to carry your water on this.
Here's the funny thing. If you like one of our posts, I'm going to look at who you are.
Okay.
When I saw how dope she was, B. Jones, I said, yes, she can hoop. We got to get on the show.
Oh, don't tell them, Kevin. Don't spoil the secrets. They think she's just a news anchor. She don't know that she was a certified bucket getter already, man. Come on. All right, y'all. Well, let's get this show started off, Sophia. I'm so glad you're having fun because the fun is just now begin. We are just now getting started. We gonna kick the game off with our newest show, The Moment of Truth. That's right. It is the Sports Life Talks version of Two Truths and a Lie. So the rules are super simple. Y'all just heard the title. Sophia has selected 3 facts about herself before the show. She's going to give us those three facts, but as the title goes, one of them is it is a doozy. Kevin and I will have exactly 60 seconds to work together as a team to try to figure out if we can spoil Sophia's plans. All right, so here we go. Let's go.
Let's do this. Okay. Number 1, I started playing basketball when I was 12 years old. Number 2, I learned to speak English watching Sesame Street. Number 3, I know how to wiggle my ears.
Kevin, I know people like that have those unique talents. I'm gonna say she know how to wiggle it. That's very specific. The Sesame Street thing is throwing me off, though. Can you watch enough Barney and I mean, not Barney. What is it?
Big Bird. And
Big Bird. Yeah. I mean, can you watch enough?
Monster and
Bert and Ernie. That's what I'm thinking. Bert and Ernie. Can you watch enough?
And the Count. I'm thinking that may be the truth, B. Jones.
It's easy to apprehend. I mean, to comprehend, but
who's gonna take the last shot on this one, B. Jones? Because I am not sure.
You know what? I'm gonna say that she did. Okay, I'm gonna go that number one is not the truth, Kevin. I'm gonna say that she learned English through Count Dracula, and I'm gonna say she can wiggle it. So Sophia, we gonna say that you was capping with number one. Tell us, give us which one was the lie.
You're right. It's a
Yeah, let's go. Oh my God, hey, we on the streak. Why did I say it, Kevin? Why
Every
did I
time you say that, so the next round we're gonna lose. Oh, great job.
Oh my goodness, Sophia, that was fun. That was fun. Hey, now you know what you did though. Come on, pull the hat back. Pull the hat back. You gotta show us the wiggle.
So you gotta get close. Hold on.
Wow! Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Kevin, I can't do that. I'm sitting up here in my headphones trying to do the ear wiggle, and I cannot.
Ain't nothing moving.
I cannot tell my brain to process that move. All right, Sophia, we about to take them on a crazy ride today. We're going to have some fun, but we're going to leave them inspired and tell them a story of a hero in our opinion. But before we do, you know you go on a road trip, right? You know the first thing you got to do? Take that right hand. Come on, lift it up. Lift up that right hand. Reach over your left shoulder. Grab that seatbelt and strap up. Click, clack. It's time to go to work. Y'all turn up the volume. I'm so hype about being in Houston today. We're going to make some noise today, but we need all of our H-Town friends and family, all of the friends of the program, people who are rocking with us over the last 4 or 5 years. If you're new, we need you to do 4 things, okay? 4 quick things that'll help us to grow this platform and take it to a whole another level. Number 1, stay to the end of the video. Just that simple. Even if you go to the restroom, just keep it rolling. Watch it again. You know what I'm saying? Give us 2 clicks. Number 2, hit that like button. I'm talking about with authority, with passion, with conviction. Hit that like button to tell Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk that this show is popping like over Redbox. We need to show the bubble all the way up to the top.
Yes.
Number 3. She's a hooper and she can go and everything. One thing that all good hoopers know and understand is that you gotta share the ball with your teammates in life. That's right. If you are watching this, there's somebody out there that needs to hear this message. So send this show to them. Just click the share button. It's real super simple. And last but not least, Big 4. Y'all know what y'all gotta do. Come on, Kevin, stand up on it, man. Get hard. That's right. We need you to smash that subscribe button. Become a part of the SLT tribe. Show us some love and allow us to keep telling these incredible stories and keep telling these amazing journeys of women in sports, women in management, women in leadership. Y'all responsible for that. Help us to keep doing this thing. Sophia, we here now. We here now. We gotta tell them, hey, is H-Town gonna show us some love? Is KPRC?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, let's do it like we true to it on the count of 3. Y'all smash that subscribe button. 1, 2, 3. Boo! Yeah! Oh, Kevin, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that vibe. Y'all making a monster today. I promise y'all. We love y'all so much. Listen, Kevin and I, we don't take that family thing lightly. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We only do family at Sports Life Talk. So for all of our new family members that just smashed that subscribe button, we want you to throw an emoji in the chat, Sophia. You the guest of honor. You tell us, what is your favorite emoji? What is the emoji of the show?
The flex.
Oh, hit him with that flex. Hit him with that flex. Come on, y'all throw that flex in the chat if you did any of the. Kevin, look at them going. Did you see that?
That's why I didn't put mine up, B. Jones. I didn't want to get embarrassed. That's why I didn't do it.
I'm a little ashamed. I'm glad I got on this hoodie. Oh my God, I'm insecure. Lord, she hit us with straight Angela Bassett joints. She got put with that work up there on the screen. I ain't know you was WWE. Come on now. All right, here we go. Y'all, if you did any of those things, y'all throw that FedEx emoji down in the chat so Kevin and I can reach out to you. We're going to tell you something super simple, but it means a whole lot to us. What are we telling them, KT?
Thank you.
Thank you. That's right. We thank you with a flex. But Sophia, they waited long enough. It is time for the funnest show in the funnest part of any podcast in podcast history. A segment that we like to call the Sports Life Talks Initiation.
All right, Sophia, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Okay. This was kind of hard for me because I got like a whole 80s playlist. And that's a whole segment in itself. I know. I'm talking like 80s, like Prince, Madonna, Run DMC, Billy Joel, Bruce Springsteen. I grew up on, I love that.
Okay.
Michael Jackson. Okay, but I have the 80s playlist, Bruce,
One.
Beyonce, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift.
That's 4. You got one more. You got Bruce, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Taylor Swift. That's 4. You need one more.
Okay, I'll say my 80s. I'll say Madonna.
All right. Okay.
Get into the groove. You got to prove your love to
I know.
me.
I don't know what it
Hey,
is.
I was thinking, it's funny how we all think of a different song on Madonna. Like, I'm sitting over here thinking, Papa, don't preach. You know what I'm talking about? And you over there talking. All right, Coach. KT, what are you going to give Sofia Ojeda? Did I say it correct? Ojeda.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Both are correct.
What are you going to give her for that amazing top 5, KT?
you said it was amazing, right?
I loved it. I can get down with Bruce. What is it? The General? What do they call Bruce? Dang, he got a nickname.
Yeah, he doesn't have a nickname.
The boss.
The boss.
I can get down with the boss. You know what I'm talking
You
about?
know, the general is the insurance that Shaq got. I think you got confused on that one. All right, Sophia, what we like to do, we like to rank everybody's top 5. And the highest you can get is 10. But B. Jones, with a top 5 like that, I'm feeling real Mamba-ish.
Okay. All right. That's 24.
What's 24? Now, Shaq, the General Insurance, y'all want to sponsor us? I have no problem with switching over.
All day. I carry the General like it ain't nothing.
All right. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
Okay, I would say it's Batman. It's Batman all the way.
Ain't no way.
For me, it was the 1980s, 1990s era Batman, like the Michael Keaton Batman with Jack Nicholson Joker. I just love, I love the era. I love, as a kid, that was really the first moment for me is, in seeing somebody so strong, so powerful, like just a good entity. And then they kind of work in the shadows through the night. I work at night now, so it's kind of like, that's
You
my
work day
thing
and
now.
night.
Yep. So I've always loved Batman. Stealth mode, just so sharp, just so smart. Yeah, just Batman, 100%.
You giving them okay, T? I'm just waiting on you.
I know our budget is 24, so if we get more, then the producer's going to cut like 5 minutes off on the show. But I don't care, B. Jones. Give her another. Batman is my favorite superhero. And that's the back-to-back shows that our guest has said Batman. I'm trying to remember Batwoman's name. Is it something? I don't remember her name. But anyway, every good superhero needs their own theme music. And Sophia, we have a running playlist for our guests where we ask them for their theme song. So we need for you to pick that one song that just resonates with you. So what would your theme music be?
Okay, I was very honest. So I'm going to say I was very honest with all of my answers. They may not be, I don't know, popular. But my theme song that I played before every game in high school and even in college, ready? Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson.
Hey, it's time to make a change for once in my life. Yeah, I love that one. Gonna do.
I don't know why, because it was so calming to me. It just like calmed me down, made me focus. I can't get real excited and crazy before a game.
I like that. I can see myself getting kind of hype over that one. Because, it kind of start off slow, but then it...
Yeah, and then it just hits that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can get jiggy with that before a game, but I love Mike. I love Mike, but I'm listening to Rock With You or something to get me going, you know.
Kevin, it's somebody who played against her in high school that she put like 25 on. They like, did she score 25 after listening to Man on the Mirror?
Man on the Mirror out of all songs. She dropped 25 on my head with that song.
No Phil Collins in the night. Nothing like, God, dog, they feeling bad right now.
All right, so what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Oh my goodness. This is kind of just a deep question for me, because it really has taught me everything that I have taken into the real world. We're talking like discipline, strength, grace under fire, just working under pressure, being able to overcome any kind of troubles and issues and problems, working with people that you may not necessarily like or work well with. Just all of those things. Basketball has just taught me a true love for something, greater than myself, really. If it wasn't for basketball growing up, I don't think that I wouldn't have gone to college. Like, I don't think I would have been, down such a positive path. And because I loved it so much, it kept me going back for more, and it kept me in line. It kept me out of trouble. It kept me focused on something, working towards something, just building something that I was passionate about, and knowing that I was able to work hard enough to get to that point. And if I came up against any obstacles, it's okay. Like, there's another way, right? So if you fail at something, you don't really fail at something. And man, I think that is so important for girls, for little girls. I have two daughters, 12 and 7 years old. And for me, it's just about strength. It's about confidence. It's about, you can do anything. You really can. And knowing that when you are in a type of sport like basketball, really any sports, I would just say stick with it. It'll be like, if you love it, right? If you love something, stick with it, because it will teach you so much that just gets you ready for the rest of your life if you don't stay with it.
All right, so B and I, we're going to produce a movie that's centered around you. The one thing that we're missing is a lead actress. Who should we get to play you in the story of your life?
Okay, so I did a younger version and an older version.
Hey, we gotta have them both. I like the creativity. We gotta have them both for the movie. Okay.
So I did the younger version would be, I think, Millie Bobby Brown. She plays Elle on Stranger Things.
Yep. Yes.
She just has that power. She can move things with her mind. She's a cold stone killer. Like, yeah. And then in the later years, I would say Sofia Vergara.
Oh, I like both of them.
Strong, tough woman. Like, just, yeah, those are my two.
Hey, don't talk about Sofia Vergara though. I can't wait to get on set, KT. I'm gonna lose it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Because I had Jessica Alba in my mind. I had Eva Longoria.
Oh, yes.
I didn't think of Eva, but I had Jessica. I saw Jessica.
You didn't think about Eva?
I saw Honey. Jessica Alba and Honey.
Have y'all seen that new movie Jessica Alba did? It's called Trigger Warning.
Yes.
No, I hadn't seen it yet.
She's like a ninja.
Yeah, she's like an assassin. I mean, B. Jones, she acts the same in every movie.
So, but is she good? It's a good movie.
It was all right.
Look, I give it a 6 out of 10. It's watchable. It's a good movie. Jessica, if you want to come on the show, it was awesome. Let me change my word. All right, so so this is probably the most important question we asked during our initiation. B. Jones and I, we love to travel. When we travel, we got to eat. So we come down to H-Town to rock with you. What's that one food spot we're going to? What's your go-to meal there?
You have to go to the Turkey Leg Hut.
Yes. Let's go.
Turkey Leg Hut. Yes.
KT, you heard of the Turkey Leg Hut?
Hands down.
Okay, we got to go. I've never been able to go. Yeah, I've never been able to check them out. Like back when the day when it was super popular. I mean, it was like a 4-hour line
right out the door.
I mean, so I couldn't go. So I was like, I can't stand in line that long. But you got some credentials? Can you get us in? Can you get us like?
Yeah. We'll make a
We
call.
already trying to use it, B. Jones. The show ain't even
out yet.
we ain't hit in yet. You already trying to use Connects. All right, so as we transition to the next segment to learn more about Sofia, we need for you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Sofia gave us her top 5 music artists, but leave yours in the comments. And check out all of our family members from our You Got Next podcast on our website, sltugotnext.com. Sofia survived the initiation. So B, let's find out more about our newest play cousin. So go ahead and take it away.
Hey, I'm excited about this one. You well-traveled, you well-versed, you're beautiful, you're talented. I don't know what I don't think I could do justification of trying to sell it. So I'm going to let you sell yourself a little bit here. But when I found out you could hoop and Kevin started sending me the pictures of you with your hair in the ponytail and you was out there dribbling the rock, I was like, this is going to be a fun one. So I know we're going to talk about how tough it is to be a journalist and an anchor and write some of your impactful, hurricanes mean a lot to me being from Louisiana, so we're going to talk about that today. But let's talk. What made you fall in love with the game of basketball first?
Oh, man. What made me fall in love? I think because I was so young, I was 8 years old when I started to play. It was so much fun. And it was the only sport that I was really able to play at the time, just not having enough money and means to get us to different sports because I had a brother and sister. So it was the one sport that I could play, and it was just so much fun. There wasn't any pressure when I first started out. It wasn't super competitive. It was a great time and learning how to put the ball in the hoop. And I just remember the innocent time when you just first start out and loving the game. So that's why I really loved it. And I just remember sticking with it throughout the years. And my dad, who played professional soccer for 20 years in South America, we'll get into that, but he's super competitive. And not that I wasn't allowed to play soccer, but it kind of was this unwritten rule that in our culture, you can go play basketball. We don't really know what that is, but you can go play basketball, but not soccer. So I started playing basketball, and he started coming to games later on. He's like, "You're kind of good," and I was like, "Oh, thanks." And then high school came around, and a couple coaches started coming around and calling, and he's like, "Oh, I'm going to come to your game because you're actually pretty good. So this is great. This is turning out to be, really, really successful for you." And he's come around now majorly because he knows how important girls' sports are. He has seen the impact that it has on me, my sisters, my daughters. So it was definitely a culture shift back then, but man, just playing as a kid, that's why I fell in love with it. Just having fun.
So we owe your daddy your athletic ability. We owe your passion for basketball and some of these other things to the 80s, because you're clearly an 80s baby. But we owe your articulation and your charisma to Sesame Street. So wait a minute. So wait a minute. I got to touch on this. Did you really you got to tell us a little bit about, how many hours of Sesame Street had to go into you learning the English language from Lima, Peru?
Yes. Okay, so it's twofold, because when we came here, we moved to New York City when I was 2 years old, and my older brother and sister went to school, but I was too little, so I stayed home. And I would sit in front of the TV with some breakfast in the morning, and Sesame Street would pop up. And I remember just watching it, and then the numbers would come up, the letters would come up, and I would just be eating and repeating it. And then my brother and sister would come home from school, they learning English as well. And then they'd talk to me. So my parents were speaking Spanish, my brother and sister were speaking English, and then Sesame Street was just having fun speaking English, singing songs. I really can't remember when it happened in my brain. It's just weird, but I just know that Spanish was the first language, and then English when we moved to New York City. I just picked it up. Yeah.
Would have never guessed. I mean, you can't. I hear no. What do you call it? Dialect or any type of. I mean, you got it down. But I mean, you on TV for a living, which we gonna talk about that because people, a lot of kids. We have a lot of kids on the show. 4 stars, 5 stars, 2 stars. It don't matter for us the level. We just want somebody who's working hard and grinding. And a lot of these kids, they want to go to the WA. The reality is that might not be an avenue for some of these kids, right? There are so many other careers that sports can take you down that's not right in our face. You clearly chose a path in communications and media. Tell us what made you decide to go down this road and become a media personality, a co-host, to be on TV every night.
So I think when it really started was when I was little and I would get in trouble in class for talking too much. Always.
Sesame Street had you buzzing. You was coming up to the next day.
I never stopped talking. I would get every report card sent home. She talks too much to her neighbors. She's talking too much. So I think just very outgoing, gregarious, loud, fun child, and then went into high school, and our counselors were talking about different jobs, and we had a studio at our high school. We had a TV studio, and it was like a class you could take. And I started taking the class, and you could be in front of the camera, you could be behind the camera, and I just loved talking, right? I love talking. I love communicating with people. I love having fun. I love learning about people, and it just kind of felt like this is me. Like, this is what I need to do. I just want to tell people stories.
So I got to touch on the 12-year-old and the 7-year-old, because I got to ask, what is it like for them to turn on the TV and see mom sitting on the TV? Do they treat you like a rock star? Do they be like, Mama, can I get your autograph? I mean, what is it like for them to be so young and to see their mom on television?
Yeah, I think because they've seen it since they were babies, that it's kind of like, oh, mom's on the news again, or right. Oh, there's mom. Okay, mom. If somebody comes up and asks me for a picture or something, like if we're out the grocery store or something, I think secretly they think it's cool, but they won't say it's cool. They'll be like, oh, mom, do they know you? No, they just wanted to say hello. Oh, okay. But I think hopefully it's just kind of like putting in that seed of like, look, you can do whatever you want. You can be whoever you want. The sky's the limit. And that's just what I'm hoping to do.
Now, to be a mom of 2, to carry the hours you carry, and I know you probably sit down with your hair in a bun, eat some chips, and watch you a couple of WNBA games every once in a while. We know you have some time for the family. Like, you truly are a superhero. I mean, I can't manage that kind of schedule. I mean, I would be lying to the people right now saying I can, unless you ESPN with a check. I'll make that schedule work. But how do you get it all done? How do you maintain? I mean, look at you. It ain't a wrinkle on this face. I mean, you're flawless. So, how do you pull this off?
I can never do it by myself. Like, there is so much love and support from my family, my husband. Like, he is the reason why I'm able to really do this career. He and I have been together since the very start of my career, like when I was just starting out and I had no experience and I did not know what I was doing. And I'm just able to do this because of the support and the love, honestly, from my family and my loved ones. But it really just takes, there are days that are a grind. There are days where I'm, so exhausted because I get up at 2 a.m. and I got to be in at work by 3:30. I work the morning shift. So I work at 5 a.m. to 7 is the morning show, and then another show at 10 a.m. And it's not easy. It's not easy, I'll tell you that. But I go back to sports. I go back to that mentality of just trying to be great, right? Trying to reach and achieve greatness in my own way, and working hard every day towards a goal, and uplifting others as much as I can. Just showing little girls when I'm on TV, you can be on TV. It doesn't matter if you're a little girl, a little boy. It doesn't matter your background. It doesn't matter your culture. It doesn't matter, what you look like, who your family is. If you don't have money, like, you can do this. And that's what I want to do, is just, if I can inspire people and help people at the same time and tell people stories, then I feel like I'm achieving.
Well, I tell you what, now I got to ask you, because me and Kevin, we starting to get a little bit of that, like when you in the media, like they see us and they see our energy and they like, man, I love y'all show. And they, like literally me and Kevin is just there at the basketball. We trying to watch the Wings play, or we just trying to watch some high school girls play, and they want us to be on. They like, turn on the camera, let's do an interview. And we was like, we got to prepare for these things. We just don't accidentally just go into go mode. Like, how much time are you spending to prepare? Because what they see on television is only I guess you could say a seed planted, or the harvest of the work that you do behind closed doors. How much time does it take for you to prepare and to get ready for those 4 or 5 hours of television time daily?
Okay, so I've done this now for almost 20 years, and honestly, it's part of me. I can't explain it, but I'm gonna try. I get up and I'm in go mode. Like that alarm goes off. That alarm goes off, and my adrenaline is it goes. It's like, I gotta get up, I gotta schedule, I gotta get showered, I gotta go, I gotta get hair, makeup, I gotta go into this meeting, I gotta check my scripts. I gotta get my microphone, I gotta get like everything ready. I gotta go out on set 10 minutes before at least. Just everything is so tight that if I kind of get out of this tight regimen in the morning, then it might throw things off. But that's how I am able to function. And I have like 3 cups of coffee. Like I start with a cup of coffee as soon as I wake up in the shower, like getting ready in the bathroom. And then I leave and I have another cup of coffee. And then on set, I have another cup of coffee.
So you be caffeinated.
Just a steady flow all morning long. And
that brown tonic. All right.
But to answer your question, like, how do you do it? I'm ready. Like, I'm always ready, because there are moments, especially when you're anchoring a show and you have to be live, right? Things happen. The prompter goes down. We don't know where this reporter is. We have breaking news. Like, you just have to be ready to turn, and we're like driving a bus. You have to be ready to make a turn, or we got to make a hard turn, or we got to brake. Like, it's just, my brain works now. I wasn't always like this. There were times where I'd panic and freak out because I'm like, what's happening? Where are we going? Oh no! But again, it goes back to not failing, right? Because I know that experience, I will never do that again, because I learned from that problem or that issue. That's not what I'm going to do the next time. What are you going to do the next time, right? What are you going to do in the next play? Well, for me now, it's like, you just try to get better every day. And I'm lucky that I have this type of career that kind of coincides with that, because that's hard. A lot of folks maybe not happy with what they're doing, and I'm just blessed. Honestly, I'm blessed.
Well, this is the year of the Mamba. KT and I, we've coined it the year of the Mamba. It's 24. You know what the Mamba is all about. It's that mentality. It's that moment where you rise to the occasion. And guess what? All of that hard work and perseverance for 20 years of experience came to fruition for you back in 2018. Hurricane Harvey hits. You are doing a piece, Hurricane Harvey's Unsung Heroes, which means the article wasn't about you. It wasn't about your experiences. You were giving flowers and roses to other individuals who laid their life on the line so that others could have power or health care or whatever it took to get through a tumultuous time in a community that was in desperate need. And you were awarded for that. But I got to ask you, because you're live on air. You going through emotions. You're human. You got kids. You got a home. Everything going through your mind. This tornado or this hurricane is tearing up the community, and yet you stay poised under fire. Walk us through that Mamba moment. What was it like? And did you know something special was happening as you were talking and giving that report?
Okay, so thank you for letting me, share this story again, because it was an incredible story of people that just came out to help their neighbors. So we got to, I believe we were down in Pearland. No, Friendswood. We were down in Friendswood, and we got there early, like dark, 3 a.m, and we pull up and this whole neighborhood, hundreds of families in this neighborhood, the homes are the water is rising, homes are being flooded, and people are trying to get out, but they can't get out at this point because the water is too high. And there's one boat, 2 officers, a little boat, okay, not bigger than a twin bed, going in and out and trying to get these people out. And we get there and we say, you know, officer, what do you need? Do you need help? He's like, we need boats. We need anybody who has boats to come out here. If they can get here, we need boats. All of a sudden, after I did my couple live shot reports, I see like 2 people bringing in boats. In their boats somehow on their truck. They're like, getting it out. We're coming to help. Then I ask him again, there's people coming. They're being rescued. Hundreds more are back there. Now the water is rising, okay? Filling up these homes, getting up to the attic of these homes. Families are going up to the attic, trying to get to the roof to wait for rescue. Now they need axes, like an axe to chop open the roof to get out of the house, to get up so they are not stuck in the house. I'm like, we need axes. We need people that can come and bring, you know, equipment. Turn around. People are coming with equipment. People are coming with gas cans, just gas cans to fill up. People are coming with food. People are coming with water. People are coming with blankets. That was the moment when I realized, oh my goodness, like we are helping, we are saving lives, we are making a difference. And for me, it was emotional. Because not only was I terrified, right, through the whole coverage of Hurricane Harvey, the waters are rising around you. We're driving in it. At any moment, we could hit high water. You just don't know. That's how bad it was out there.
Yeah.
And so terrified, but knowing like we have to get out to these stories. We have to message people and find out where they are so we can send their information to the Cajun Navy, because the Cajun Navy was out there doing rescues and they were just asking for people's addresses. So we had work to do, right? We had to be out there. But I was terrified and I was emotional because it was so heartbreaking. It was devastating. I had to hold back tears at one point in my live report because I felt it coming out. I was like, okay, here it comes. I'm going to cry, but I can't cry. Hold it. And I just put my head down and, you know, just hold it for a minute and then you go. But those emotions and that experience, it's definitely something that I'm proud, that I'm grateful that I was there to be able to help in that way. But it was definitely difficult, and for so many families that went through that as well.
That sacrifice didn't go unnoticed. Now, me being an idiot, I put the Channel 2 logo over that piece of history back there. But can you show us what an Emmy looks like in real life? Oh my God!
Sure.
That's the first Emmy that's been on this show. That's the first Emmy. That is the first Emmy that has been placed on Sportslife You Got Next. That is absolutely crazy. Is it heavy? It looks like
it's heavy.
It's got a little weight on it. You know what I'm talking about? It's got a little weight on it. All right, real quick. We're going to get out of here. We're going to get y'all out of here. But I got to ask you, what do you do for fun? I mean, you know, I made the reference about you watching basketball. What are you, the kiddos and the hubby doing? What are y'all doing to chillax? What does the news anchor do when they get that 15 minutes to just say,
I know. I sleep too much.
I don't blame you. 2 o'clock in the morning? I'll be asleep right now. They be trying to wake me up on the show.
I love me a good nap. I'm a professional napper, but my daughters and I, obviously they play basketball, they play sports. We go out and we'll play at a park out here. We got our own hoop. So that's always just like, we always do that, right? But for fun, we really like to do crafts. There's these little tiny, tiny houses that you can build. They're like little tiny, tiny everything. And they are so hard to build and they're frustrating, but we love to do them. I don't know why. And we love to build little houses. I love to garden. I think one of my dreams is to be a beekeeper when I retire. How crazy is that? That I would love to be a beekeeper.
Nah, I can't
bees.
get with that. I can't get that. Oh, no way, no how. Ain't no way. Swarm of bees. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, Sophia, the title of the show is You Got Next. We all rocking with you. They following you now at KPRC2. Sophia, your story is crazy. We talked about the past and how dope you are, what you're doing now in the future. But this show is all about the show is all about inspiring for the next generation. What's up next for you, Sophia? Now that we watching you, what are you most excited about in your career?
Oh, I am so lucky to do what I do. I know one of the questions was like, what is your dream job? I am definitely in my dream job. This is what I've always wanted to do. And I love the mornings. I do. I love helping Houston wake up, helping them through the hardest times, especially during hurricane season. But for me, like my dream has always been sports, has always been trying to cover sports. And it just didn't work out that way for my career. But if I could do something later on after retirement, you know, maybe they'll have me on as like a guest host. I could work for the WNBA, like be an analyst or a
That
host.
might not be too far down. Hey, you can do that now. What you talking about? After retire. You got you a triple threat. You could be on repping the WNBA right now. I'm picking up the phone and making a call.
Yeah.
I'm picking up the phone. As soon as we get out this show.
I'm hoping they bring the team back to Houston.
I was just about to say that. Bring the Comets back.
Let's go, Comets. Let's go. So, yeah, that would be fun.
All right, so do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
So this one's really special to me. My first shout-out is going to be to my high school basketball coach who recently passed away, Coach Greg Goodwin. His nickname was Goody. Coach Goodwin and his family, they're just amazing, incredible people. And a lot of what I learned, competitive, to be strong, to take no bull, to go out there and be fearless. He's the reason why I was able to get to that next level. And so I want to give my coach a shout out and his family and thank him for everything, because he was the best. He was the best. My husband, this would not be possible without him. My daughters, I just want them to know, you know, they can do whatever they want in this life, and they teach me every day. I know we're like parents, we're trying to teach our kids things, but they teach me every day how to be a mom and how to have patience and just, you know, remember what it's like to be a kid. So it's a journey and I love it and I would not change it for the world. I want to shout out to my older brother because he was like the athlete in the house growing up, and I spent my whole life trying to take him down. And so I want to give a shout out to him. Without his incredible athletic ability, there would be no my greater athletic ability. So thank you, Ryan Ojeda. He's coaching now at the University of North Texas, the Mean Green.
Really? On the boys?
He's doing strength coaching.
Oh, okay.
Strength.
All right.
Yeah. And a shout out to all the girls, all the little girls, all the girls that are growing up, all the women out there that, you know, are playing sports, are working hard, are leaving an impact on this world, helping others, lifting people up, trying to make a difference. And if you're thinking about playing sports, this will be the best decision that you ever made, and stick with it. I know it can get hard, but just stick with it. Don't give up. The best is yet to come.
All right, Sophia, this is a part of the show where you get a chance to call out the person that you think should have next. Tell me, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same thing. With that said, Sophia, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Okay, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. So I think Coach Larry Wilkins Jr. from H-Town, Just Play Elite, should be next.
All right.
You guys. Coach Larry Wilkins Jr.
Coach LG3, Larry Wilkins Jr. You let the world know that you are up next. Your ticket just got punched, sir, and you are now officially on the clock to become a part of this program. Can't wait to get you on the show and learn more about your story. I know nothing about Larry Wilkins, so this is going to be a fresh opportunity to learn some new things about an amazing human being. But Sofia Ojeda, you got next. You are the truth, Sofia. I love your energy. I love your vibe. I love what you're doing. Your representation matters to little brown girls everywhere. Thank you so much for doing what you do. Thank you for being a strength, a rock, a pillar in the community and standing strong in the eye of a hurricane. Most people wouldn't do what you did. I know I can't do it, and we appreciate you so much. You are extraordinary. You are elite. You deserve a yeet. Wop. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. Let's go, Sports Life Talk Nation. We want to thank everybody for rocking with us and watching another fire episode of Sports Life Talk. You got next is season 4. I'm telling you right now, the rest of the year is going to be bananas. Season 5 is going to be bananas. We're doing some big things for you guys, so make sure you are tapped in, you are plugged in at Sports Life Talk. We're dropping content every single day. Don't forget to throw that emoji. Hit them with that flex. Hit them with that flex. Let us know that, that good go. Kevin, she brought that gun out. She brought that gun out again. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, listen, make sure you put the flex in there if you did any of those things. If you want to join now, it ain't too late. Come on. We need you to be a part of this family. And for all of our Houston, we don't do enough jobs serving our Houston community. Me and Kevin, we owe y'all that. We love y'all. We're going to do more for Houston, but we need you to help us out. Go to our website, SLTYouGotNext.com. You tell us if you got next or you know somebody who got next. Click on the nominate tab and tell us what's cracking so we can reach out and give you guys an audition to be on the show. We not that hard to find. I promise you. We not that hard to find. And listen, if you a podcast enthusiast like myself, Kevin gets mad at me because when we on the road, I'm always listening to podcasts. You can download this show in audio format as well as up to 600 other shows. We've been working hard over these 4 years. And we got some amazing content. There's a story in there for everybody. I promise you. Olympians, WNBA players, football, NFLers. It's something in there for everybody. So kick your feet up and enjoy the positivities. Keep the laughs, keep the inspiration and the energy going with You Got Next podcast. Wherever you download your podcast, Spotify or Apple, Podbean. I don't know. Kevin got to download it everywhere. KT, let's get out of here, man. Let's go home.
Sofia, thank you so much for rocking with us. Whatever you need from us, please let us know, and we got your back.
Thank you so much. It was so fun.
There's only one thing left to say. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. Oh, yeah. I'm asking him to change his way. Oh! Sports Life Talk Nation. We love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed. Respect each other and love one another because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, H-Town, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet.
I knew you had next because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Life Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Life Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking Sports Life, talking this. Yeah. Sports Life, talking this.